It is Wednesday the 25th of January. We are performing at Weekday Shtick, one of our favourites. I'm currently on my work roof. I think we've been here before. It's quite foggy today, so you can't see anything. I feel like I'm having a little bit of a crisis of confidence, if I'm being honest, and I'm not sure why. Well, I guess I kind of know, or I was thinking about it, because since the new year, obviously I'd been building up this one bit for about 2.5 months, and historically in this short term that I've been doing stand-up comedy, I've been a bit of like a material junkie, like all moving from one to the other and getting myself quite bored, which I think made me a little bit braver in just trying new stuff. The problem with that was that it was, the sets weren't fully formed. It was a bit of a mess, but it was just practice. I started that census bit, and now we've come into the new year and I feel like there's new stakes on. Like last year I was training, I was enjoying what I was doing, and I wanted to get really comfortable. This year I feel like there should be expectations, at least onto myself in terms of improving. So I'm really finding it difficult as to what bit of material or what subject I want to approach to try to solidify, because I'm still trying to figure out how to blend in the established bits that I've done before while figuring out new things to keep it interesting and fresh. So I think what I'm going to do is really just it's just about being disciplined and really focusing on a certain bit, I think. So I'm going to, well, first I need to start signing up for more time, like 7 minutes, 10 minutes, so I get more practice, let's say. I've got to push myself in that respect, and then push myself to some of these bookers and say, look, maybe I can do some MCing and really figure out ways in which I can try new material out. And then I just got to fucking make a decision. What am I going to do and what am I going to work on? And that's basically it. Tonight, I'm really going to try to develop the twin brother bit, because I think there's definitely some legs there and I can't put that aside. And then I think with my 5 minutes, I'm going to try and keep that in and around 3.5 minutes. And then maybe just use 1 minute at the beginning to just flesh out any kind of new concepts and new ideas and see what sticks with there. And then I don't really know what to do after that, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. I have to just sort of reevaluate what I'm hoping to present to audience members, and just trust that they know what the process is, because they do. I've not got to try and impress. Well, I want to impress every time I do a gig, but I guess it's never going to be perfect. This is part of it, and I just need to do it. And I'm always going to do it. I just need to commit to a bit, and if it doesn't work on any particular day, just accept it for what it is and don't get too in my feelings. Hopefully it goes all right. It's chilly down here. I would wear my coat indoors, but I don't get scared. You know what I mean? I like black people. Does anyone go therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah, woo! What's it like?
It's nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, well, no, I just feel like, I expected more cheers, it's London. I feel like I'm missing out, do you know what I mean? Like, because I don't consider myself to be someone that needs to go to therapy, which is obviously not true, but I'm starting to feel like I'm missing out, because my lack of issues seems to be becoming a bit of an issue for me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Like, obviously, I clearly come across as someone that would refuse therapy, but I guess the thing you got to understand is, like, I'm the type of person that thinks that drinking water for health benefits is a myth. No, it's true. Like, I grew up drinking soft drinks all day, innit, and juice. Well, juice in our world was Robinsons, you know what I mean? Diluted. Couldn't afford the real stuff, good stuff. You know what I mean? Straight from source. And I was perfectly fine living that way, right? But, I started drinking water properly when I was 25, about 10 years ago. I'm still fucking thirsty. It is, it's endless, isn't it? And all I want to do is piss all the time, do you know what I mean? In fact, I'm a bad comedian. If I did any longer than 5 minutes, I'd be done. Piss coming down my legs. Something interesting, I guess, about me is I have a gay twin brother. No, not interested. It's cool. No, it's fine. It was a unique selling point. Someone said that was a lie. But it's really. People say I look exactly like him, which is hard for me to come to terms with because I think he's fucking ugly. Like the way I would describe Matthew, if you've never seen him before, Matthew's his name. The way I describe him is imagine me, right, but with a couple of tattoos and a better skin regime. Like, you know, but like for me, Matthew is, you know, I was really, really proud when Matthew came out as gay. No, I was really, really happy. Like, imagine holding a secret all of your life and not being able to say it. Like, it was so good when I could finally say to Matthew, I know you're gay. No? Well, no, because all the signs were there. You know, we weren't very creative as kids. You know, we'd play around as you do. We'd do a bit of role play. And we'd play like doctors and nurses. Guess who Matthew always wanted to be? You're right, Beyonce. It was ridiculous, man. But you know, like, so the more he kind of ingratiated himself in the lifestyle, I felt that like I started ingratiating myself in my lifestyle, right? You know, he was sort of dressing like a disco ball that emitted his own light, you know, and I started wearing football shirts to all the important events. Yeah? No. That's not good. I know that's too straight. I'm sorry, man.
You're trying.
I'm trying my hardest out here, man. I'm trying out here. I was trying to be like a straight child with this t-shirt. It doesn't work, do you know what I mean? Can I actually say something though, right? If your gay twin brother tells you he's a really, really good wingman, it's a lie. He only acts merely as a distraction. You'll be the one standing there with 3 drinks and 2 handbags looking at your twin brother grinding up on her like, fucking hell, boy, just fucking clicking your heels with go home. You know what I mean? I'm not Dorothy. No, I'm sorry, I've got a... I know I'm doing poorly here because I'm really sad. Because I recently had some bad news. I recently found out my dog died. I had to put my dog down. You know, yeah, because they were paranoid schizophrenic. I didn't know they could die from that. Well, I don't know, the vet, I asked the vet and I was like, why is that? And he goes, well, the saying is true. Bitches be crazy. Yes, that was me. I've been lousy. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Chris, everyone!
So I've just finished and I must say, like, I think there's been a couple vlogs. I've finally got a helmet that fits me, by the way, I think, although right now it doesn't look that way. I think I've often spoken in the past about being in my comedy bag, feeling like, ooh, you know, sometimes things are working, you're having a good time, and I just feel like I'm like the exact opposite right now. Whatever the opposite of your comedy bag is, I'm in it. I'm struggling, I can't figure it out, and I think part of the things that's making me scared is that when I had done those couple minutes on my twin brother, having a gay twin brother, I feel like straight out the box it had some legs to it and it was working. Since then I've tried it a couple of times and I feel like it just hasn't got that buzz. So maybe I've been messing around with it too much, I keep forgetting certain jokes, just ain't working. That bit in the beginning, again, brand new today. Hopefully there was some jokes in it. I need to look at it back and probably I'm shitting on myself a bit too much because, you know, I don't know, it's a nice room when people tell you you're doing a good job, but you know when you have a good time and when things hit and when it's working. But we have to remind ourselves that this is how the process goes. I'm definitely sure I've said this before where it's like, remind yourself the process, trust the process, trust the process. It's hard trusting that process because right now I am eating all the shit and it's not great. But we have a gig tomorrow to correct. So we shall be on to the next one, unfortunately.